Some interesting news has shown up regarding Castlevania Requiem and also Castlevania the Netflix series. So I figured I'd take a minute to talk about it. So first and foremost, the big news is the Castlevania Requiem, which is the, I've previously discussed on a different video. It's a compilation of the Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. It's combined together, 1080p, and high definition, which as high as you can get, I guess, and 4K support, as well as trophies. And it's PlayStation exclusive. The price is $19.99, and then if you are a PSN member, you can pre-order it for, I think it said $15.99. So previously in my last video that I discussed this, I was very on the fence on it, and I kind of was leaning more towards a purchase just to kind of show support for Konami to release more Castlevania games or more compilations. I mean, that's really the best way to let a developer know that you support something that they're doing and that you like something that they're doing. So initially I was torn, but I was like, you know what, I may end up getting this. I may end up purchasing it for Rondo of Blood alone, just to get that in 1080p. But because I already have it on the Wii U for Rondo of Blood. I don't have the original, unfortunately. It's one of the few Castlevania games I'm still missing. But I have it on the Wii U. I have it on Dracula X Chronicles. A lot of people in the previous video brought up Dracula X Chronicles is the best way to go about playing these two games, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. That or the original PlayStation version or the Xbox Live Arcade re-release. The PlayStation 3, I believe, had a re-release as well, somebody mentioned in the last video. So yeah, there's a couple ways that you could play Symphony of the Night, both the original and the re-released version that came out with Dracula X Chronicles. However, it was recently announced today that through GameSpot actually interviewed Konami representative, and they confirmed that the version that we all thought we were getting for Symphony of the Night, which is the version with the "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets," the whole original dialogue voiceover, is not what's included in Castlevania Requiem. Instead, it's the re-recorded version with a more, I guess, accurate translated version through Dracula X Chronicles, the version that came with that. So I'm leaning more towards not buying this based on that information. I prefer the original released version, and I have the Dracula X version, so if I did ever want to play that, I could. I do really want to support Konami as best as possible, but this version that they're releasing is not what I expected. So I'm curious what everyone else thinks now. I'm curious if you regret your pre-order, or if you still think that you want to pre-order it. Does this make you want to pre-order this version of the game? I'm curious what you guys think. So as always, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this news, because it's brand new news, and I'm pretty shocked to hear it initially. But I wonder if this is going to be a deal breaker for more people that were supporting it and are now kind of like, I'm not really on the fence. So that's pretty much the news for that. So the other part of the news that I wanted to share regarding Castlevania is the Castlevania Netflix Blu-ray. It looks like they are releasing a Blu-ray Season 1 for Castlevania for the show. Great show. I enjoyed it quite a bit when I saw it last year. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was two. When did that show come out? I think it was 2 years ago. I don't know. I can't remember. It feels like forever. I need to rewatch the first season just to kind of catch up and remind myself of everything that went down before the second season launches on, what is it, October 26th, I believe? 25th, 26th? Yeah, I think it's whatever that Friday or Saturday is. So they are releasing a Blu-ray, which apparently comes with a t-shirt, and I've seen the t-shirt, the picture that they showed. I guess they announced it at New York Comic Con this year, so it's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pick that up as well, as far as that goes. So I'd rather, that's coming out in December, just so you guys know. And I'm curious as to what they're going to include on that Blu-ray. Is it going to have like you know, commentary? Is it going to have information from, I think his name's Adi Shankar, I think his name is. He's the producer on the series, if I recall. Or if they're going to get like Warren Ellis, who is the writer, for commentary on that. That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if they include any kind of like deleted scenes, or maybe like any kind of bonuses, some test footage for the animation. I don't know, but I think that it's going to be an interesting few months for Castlevania fans. We're getting a lot of really cool stuff down the pipeline. With that said, again, Castlevania Requiem, not sure how I feel about that one, but I'm really honestly leaning more towards not purchasing it. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that, as well as the Castlevania Blu-ray for the animated series. Are you going to pick that up? Are you going to pick up Requiem now that you know that it's going to be the re-released Dracula X Chronicles version? Let me know in the comments down below, and you guys have yourself a great rest of your day, and stay tuned to the channel. I've got a ton of Castlevania related stuff that's coming on the way, as well as Halloween related stuff, so stay tuned.